with the top stories. Rising tension in Buea in the southwest region of Cameroon as shop fronts remain sealed under orders from the Buea Council despite government's assurances of safety. Business owners say fear, not defiance, is keeping their shops closed while some parts of the city show signs of normalcy. Others remain gripped by insecurity and uncertainty. An individual impersonating the mayor of Ngumbasel Council, Nyong and Kele division of the Central region of Cameroon, is now in the hands of the custody of the gendarmerie in Yaoundé. He was caught at the Oyongbong neighborhood on the Yaoundé 7 in possession of some 1,000 birth and marriage certificates, council papers, and stamp bearing the Ngumbasel Council. Those are major story. Details right ahead. Good evening once more and welcome to this edition of the 6:15 Primetime Newscast in the English language on Canal 2 International. There is a rising tension in Buea's southwest region of Cameroon as shop fronts remain sealed under orders from the Buea Council, and despite government assurances of safety, business owners say fear, not defiance, is keeping their shops closed while some parts of the city show signs of normalcy. Others are gripped in insecurity. As we end the story with our reporter Gladys Ambo Dibang.
These red and white seal notes plastered across the doors of these shops are warnings to the owners from the Buea Council in the southwest region, citing Article 191 of the Cameroon Penal Code. The notices are unambiguous. Breaking the seals could land defiant shop owners behind bars for up to 2 years or facing fines ranging from 50,000 francs CFA to 500,000 CFA francs. This move, enforced on September 11, comes after days of non-compliance from business owners who say they are not defiant but afraid. Despite repeated reassurances from the governor of the southwest region, Bernard Okalia Bilai, that security has been reinforced in the regional capital, shop owners in areas like Moliko continue to tread cautiously. Many business owners say they simply don't feel protected despite a visible military presence in some parts of the city. According to them, violence still looms large. They say they are caught in the middle, expressing worries that lives are more important, while some areas, like Clark's quarters, are reportedly experiencing a sense of calm and business activity. Others remain gripped by uncertainty. In Moliko and surrounding neighborhoods, female traders in particular report heightened anxiety, fearing for their personal safety and the stability of their livelihoods. The Buea Council defends the sealing of shops as a necessary measure to restore economic activity and combat what they describe as fear-driven ghost towns.
An individual impersonating the mayor of Ngumbasel Council, Nyong and Kele division of the Central region of Cameroon, is now in the custody of the first gendarmerie region in the nation's political capital, Yaoundé. He was caught at the Oyongbong neighborhood under Yaoundé 7 in possession of some 1,000 birth and marriage certificate, council papers, and stamps belonging to the Ngumbasel Council. Let's have more on the story with our reporter Beatrice Ngamu.
During competitive examinations and other occasions, many files are rejected due to fake documents, leaving many Cameroonians troubled and confused.
Dans nos villes, c'est récurrent. Lors des concours, lors des rentrées scolaires, les usagers sont victimes de ce phénomène.
Efforts by the gendarmerie to understand the situation was confirmed by information from a man whose spouse is dead and who realized their marriage certificate is not legitimate, though carrying the signature of the mayor of Ngibasal, Nyongankele division. For many hours with the mayor, we went through archives and noticed the document is fake. Back in Yaoundé, we arrested the suspect. Atoyomabang Mvogo Desiré, supposed author of the criminal activities, producing fraudulent council documents. Though he declined all accusations, at his home the gendarmes realized it is a whole council that has been transferred to Yaoundé. We seized over 1,000 documents, death, marriage certificates, and other council papers from Ngibasal subdivision. We also found the stamp of the said council. The said individual strived in all this because he had once served as deputy mayor in the said council. Though on retirement, he profited from his expertise to exploit innocent Cameroonians.
Il avait été maire et son mandat a pris fin en 2013. Il était adjoint au maire de la commune.
Legality of birth, marriage certificates goes with its process.
Il faut d'abord faire la publication de banque avant de célébrer un mariage.
The general appeal, be it from the gendarmerie or council officials, is for the population to remain vigilant and not fall prey to such forgery, and that they should do things also the right way to end such a phenomenon. The presumed criminal is in gendarme custody and will appear before the state prosecutor to answer for his crimes.
And it's been a week since over 10 schools, secondary schools at Bois-de-Sèche and Kuwait neighborhoods here in Douala to municipality, Cameroon's economic hub Douala, were shut down by administrative authorities. The closure driven by unresolved administrative issues has left thousands of students stranded. As we hear the following story.
At his father's carpentry workshop, Emmanuel now spends his days hammering nails at Smoulton Woods, far from the classroom where he belongs. He has joined his brothers in the family trade, not out of choice, but because his school has been shut down for a week.
Since morning that they lock our school, we have not been attending school since Monday. I'm here helping my father to do carpenter, which is not my future.
Not far from Emmanuel's home, another student has taken up work at a construction site, hauling blocks and mixing cement as stark contrast of his usual routine of textbooks and lessons.
Since they locked the colleges in Kuwait, the children have been in their house. They are only eating. We, the parents, we are tired. We thought our school is going to open. The children will go to school, but since 1 week, our children are only in their house.
For others, the days are spent at home, eyes glued to television screens, time slipping by. I'm in an exams class. Losing even 1 week is already affecting me. I'm scared of my exams. Since the start of the shutdown, students across two neighborhoods have been cut off from learning. Bois-de-Sèche and Kuwait. Parents are expressing frustration, especially those who already paid school fees and now feel financially trapped.
We are in a quarter with about 100,000 inhabitants, with more than 25,000 students. They are all at home with us.
In the affected schools, classrooms remain deserted, benches sit empty, while government seals remain visible on school doors. The atmosphere in the neighborhoods is somber.
Please, the government should see into that.
As week 2 of the academic year begins on Monday, residents are pleading for government's intervention, urging authorities and stakeholders to resolve the situation so children can return to their classrooms without further delay.
As classes resume for the 2025-2026 academic year, the situation has been a frustrating task to some students at government bilingual high school Dogbasi. The road leading to the school has been in a very deplorable state, affecting both the teachers and administrative staff. The rainy season has only aggravated the situation, as a reporter Saleh Sherifa reports.
The entrance and exit point of the Dogbasi Road, commonly known as Entrée Lycée, have become a daunting challenge for pedestrians, motorcyclists and passengers alike. Nobody is spared. We suffer a lot on this road. It is difficult to enter the quarters. Even driving alone is a risk. Sometimes you fall with the passengers and they refuse to pay you because they are dirty. This perennial problem has far-reaching consequences, affecting nearby institutions and leaving a trail of devastation. When it rains, it causes flooding and the roads become muddy, forcing us to come with slippers. We have difficulties climbing that hill, so we fall and dirty our uniforms.
At times they carry 2 of them on the road, they're coming late.
The repercussions range from financial losses to more severe outcomes, prompting widespread outrage and pleas for swift intervention. For those who come back late at night, instead of 300, we pay 500 francs. When you complain, they say the road is bad. It destroys the bike and breaks everything. You have to fix it all the time.
There's one of my teachers who is moving with crutches. He had a bike accident here about 2 years ago. He's still moving with crutches.
Regrettably, this is not an isolated incident in Douala, where perilous traffic conditions have become the norm. Residents have grown accustomed to the risks, but the situation demands urgent attention from local authorities.
And the new school year, or the start of the new school year, is reshaping family timetables. Parents are waking earlier, working later, and reorganizing via routines. Many mothers, in particular, jungle school runs, household runs, and business activities. Fathers, meanwhile, often focus mainly on earning income. Our reporter Saleh Sherifa has been talking to the parents. Her story.
Madame Nono is a trader and mother of 5. By 4 a.m., she is already awake, preparing uniforms, breakfast, and school bags for her children. During holidays, I used to wake up at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. But now I am obliged to wake up at 4 a.m. Time to prepare my children for school, prepare their lunch box, drop them at school, and by 2 p.m. I go pick them from school, then come back looking for daily bread. Her story mirrors that of many mothers in the economic capital of Cameroon, where the start of the new school year has brought fresh challenges. Women juggle the dual responsibilities of keeping their households running while sustaining the income that supports their families. Back to school is not just for the children. It is equally that of the parents, because parents deploy themselves in many things to get their children ready for school. During this academic period, I accompany my children morally, physically, and financially. While mothers are making significant adjustments, many fathers appear less directly involved in the school routine.
C'est difficile pour nous parce que déjà manger à la maison c'est prioritaire, ce n'est pas facile.
The academic year is not only about children, it is also about parents who sacrifice their time and energy to make sure their children succeed.
Protects the Jar Reserve, one of the largest biodiversity areas in Central Africa, while ensuring a prosperous future for its inhabitants. This is the challenge that a new project ADOPT officially launched on September 10 in the nation's political capital, Yaoundé. It is funded by the Global Environment Facility, and the goal is to offer alternatives to sustain this ecosystem for future generations. More on that with our reporter, Hyson Chia.
The over 5,000 kilometers square of humid forests in the Jar Reserve are home to around 10,000 people within its perimeter and nearly 50,000 others surrounding it, according to UNESCO. Fishing, hunting, and other activities are practiced for subsistence. This biodiversity gem in the Congo Basin suffers from poaching and deforestation. The challenge is to conserve the biosphere reserve while providing its occupants with alternative means of survival.
Il est question donc de renforcer les capacités pour la gestion durable de cet écosystème, surtout veiller, disons, aux intérêts, le partage des avantages pour les populations locales qui vivent des bienfaits de ces paysages du Dja.
This project benefits from 6.5 billion CFA francs in funding from the Global Environment Facility since 2023. In a collaborative approach, experts, NGOs representatives, and local communities are working together during this 2 days workshop from September 10 to 11 at Bankumo in the Central Region to find sustainable livelihoods for the inhabitants.
What is at stake? How do we find the right balance to make everyone happy? The natural resources are conserved, the population, local community benefit from the resource. At the end, the global environment also benefit as well.
The goal is to find the right balance to conserve the Jar Reserve while granting the population means of subsistence.
Thank you so much, Hyson Chia. And that report brings us to the end of this edition of the Prime Time Newscast in the English language on Canal de International. Thanks so much for watching, but don't go away, for we'll have news in the French language at exactly this never sink. And as for me, I'll be back same time on Monday. Have a nice day in the company of our programs.